Hi everyone. So many things have happened, not just in the past, like 4 days, just in the past 24 hours. Okay, so I prepared the updates of course with a lot of help from Hannah. She prepares a lot of it. And we had a lot of it ready for yesterday, like 24 hours ago approximately. Even less than that. And we were like, oh my goodness, like this is so much. This is going to be like a long live stream with so many updates. And then in the past, 12 hours, so many things have happened. Like so many. A live stream or like a couple of live streams and new content. And it's like, oh my goodness, so many brand ambassadorships. It's crazy. I've never had this many updates ever. It's crazy. We're so back. It's exactly. We're so back because it's been non-stop for the past 4 or 5 days. It's crazy. It really is crazy. And I really want to explain everything today. Hopefully I get to do everything today. Because for Friday, my sister and I want to do like a Halloween related live stream. So I want to do everything today. We're well fed daily, exactly. But for real, like I can't believe the amount of content that we have now. So let's just start right away. Um, so just quick reminders. As you can see in very big letters here, but like extremely big letters, we only have 3 days left. We only have 3 days left for Don't Say You Love Me tracking period. So please stream Don't Say You Love Me for the next 3 days nonstop. Spoiled and grateful. Exactly. So, how are we doing with Don't Say You Love Me? So, Don't Say You Love Me is still at number one. Look at the gap. The gap right now is 30 million. However, at the end of the month, streams from Don't Say You Love Me will be deleted. They will be deleted. So please keep streaming so the gap is even bigger. So once they delete some streams, we are fine. And Don't Say You Love Me is the most streamed song of 2025. So let's do this. Only 3 days left. There's not much time left. Um, wait. Is this? Yes. Okay, so for also part of the streaming priorities, we have spaghetti. So, as I explained last time, we have multiple versions of spaghetti. We have four with Jungkook and two more without Jungkook. We armies are focusing on J-Hope's version, so he gets credited. Why do we need multiple versions of spaghetti? They all combine on Billboard, and only 20 streams from one version will go to Billboard. The four versions with J-Hope allows for 80 streams to go towards Billboard. With all six versions, this allows 120 streams to go to Billboard. Army only buy and stream the hobby versions to make sure that he is the one credited on Billboard and not the version without him. In case you were not here last time, I explained that I personally do not want to go through the Megan Thee Stallion remix that we went through last time. So Megan Thee Stallion was on the remix of Butter. And because of her, the song was number one. It was a lot of help. But armies streamed the BTS version only more than the remix. So Megan was not credited on the whole 100, even though she helped a lot. Her version helped a lot. So that can happen with this and with J-Hope's version. So if you want J-Hope to be credited, I would recommend to stream only J-Hope's versions. Also, I've seen that Les Seraphim has a lot of live performances, and I mean, of course, right? This is their this is their song, this is their comeback. So of course they're going to release a lot of music videos without J-Hope, just the members version as they call it. It's just them. Um so totally understandable that they are going to perform this song a million times in all kind of TV shows and release some multiple music videos just with them. That is totally understandable, but those are numbers against J-Hope's version. So we need to be very careful while streaming this song, because those performances, those live performances and music videos without J-Hope are going to be those views are going to go toward the Billboard charts, but they are going to go to just the Le Sserafim version. So that's why we really need to pay a lot of attention to J-Hope's version. Mm, okay, so let's do our best. Also, please, very, very important reminder, you can complete daily missions on the BTS chart data website. If you are aware of that, good, because there's a lot of missions there. And once you do the missions, help help with BTS's streams, and you also get like rewards and stuff like that. It's like a fun little game that a lot of people are participating in. So that's one thing. Another thing, stream the full versions and also buy the full versions. And once you buy them, remember to download them, because this has been a problem, okay? Not with this particular song, but just always we're always reminding people to, please, if you are buying the song, you need to download it, or else you're buying it for nothing. It will basically be not recognized. So remember to download your purchases of the song. Fundraiser links for Spaghetti will be included in the link tree that will be available after this live stream, okay? And try to focus on YouTube and Apple Music more than usual, because they weigh more than Spotify. We already know about this, but Spotify, because there's so many people streaming Spotify for free, that the streams are counted less than Apple Music streams and YouTube as well. So please focus, if you can, Apple Music, they count more. But for those who love me, it's just Spotify, at least for now. Okay. So Spaghetti featuring J-Hope is currently aiming for a top 10 debut on next week's Global 200, making J-Hope's second and Les Serafim's first career top 10 entry on the chart. So we can do this for J-Hope. We just need to make sure that it's J-Hope's version, the one that charts. We need 90 to 95 points to get top 30 on Hot 100 right now. So I actually didn't know this. That's really cool, because J-Hope has what, like 8 songs on the Hot 100, but they are usually top 80, top 60. He's never been on the top. What is this? Top 30. Yes, to get top 30, we'll need 90 to 95 points, but we'll see how we do. Um, because I'm seeing that there is going to be a Hot 100 entry. The question is just where exactly, which position. So while you're streaming Don't Say You Love Me and Spaghetti's music videos, please remember to watch 2 to 3 BTS music videos on YouTube every day. This is so we can train the algorithm to recognize BTS views as real people and not bots. If you want more explanation about this, go to my past live stream. There's just so much to talk about, so I need to continue. About awards, as always, Stream Muse, so he gets a nomination for the BBMAs. And round 2 is about to start. So for round 1, we've said that for the Desan category of world's, no, how is it? Choice something. We have Jin and J-Hope as nominees. And we can make both of them, we can vote for both of them so they can both pass to the next round. So the next round is about to start in 3 days. So please make sure, as you can see here, this is the timeline. This is the fans' choice round 2 voting. and Visa fans choice Tesang voting. So specifically for the Tesang, we are focusing on that. That is very, very important. The 30th of October. So yeah, in approximately 2 days. Yeah, first round ended. So round two will start very, very soon. So pay attention to that. Um, Wait, let me see one last time before I start talking about this. Any questions? Yeah, that is all. More information will be in the link tree for this live stream after the live stream ends, probably. Okay. So we have this topic that I was questioning myself if I should talk about this or not because this happened last week and I could have talked about this on Friday. But I was questioning, like, I didn't know if I should talk about it, if I shouldn't talk about it. I was very conflicted. Like, I didn't know what to do. And I'll explain why I had that doubt. In the end, I decided to explain it, but also not explain it to just complain, but to ask a question. So this is about um basically shippers and how BTS OT7 BTS fan bases interact with these shipper accounts, especially when they go beyond online conflict. These problems go to real life and they affect the BTS members in real life. This definitely needs to be discussed. Okay, so I'm glad that I'm talking about it right now. So actually, let me. Okay, so this is a Tay Cook account from Latin America. I'm not exactly which country they are from, but they are definitely from Latin America. This is a live stream that I watched fully. It was approximately 16 minutes, and I was able to make the notes myself. Finally, I can understand every single context. I don't need translation. But yeah, the entire live stream was in English. And basically, what this person did, this is a person who ships. So basically, they believe that Jungkook and Taeyeon are in a real romantic relationship, and that's why they ship them. Um, this person, Taekook shipper, went to the cafe of Jimin's dad, and she started doing a lot of disrespectful things on live stream. She did all of this live and on TikTok, and she showed a lot of it. So actually, let me open the video. I have key points from the video, and finally, I could understand the video because everything is in Spanish. So once the live stream starts, as you can see here, 46 seconds in, this is a 16-minute live stream. The first thing this person does is say that Jimin's dad is ungrateful for leaving gifts outside of the cafe. So if you see, Jimin's dad has his cafe and there's a lot of gifts inside the cafe and outside the cafe because a lot of fans, Jimin fans, BTS fans go and leave their gifts and they make fun of not just Jimin, they make fun of Jimin's dad and they start leaving some really disgusting pictures and notes and it's very, very weird. But this is basically what they say. So they are saying that all of the gifts that are outside, the homeless people are like next to them, and the pigeons are shitting on them, basically calling Jimin's dad. He's not being grateful for all of these gifts. This is it goes beyond that. Okay, this is just how it starts. Then they start making fun of the actual cafe. They say that, oh, let's do like a room tour and show like the entire cafe. And they mention that the cafe is empty, that the ceiling is disgusting. They say that there are broken chairs and that the sofas are dirty. They keep saying like all of this stuff. And while saying all of this stuff, they have the most deranged laugh ever.
Voy a mostrarle a Mercy todo cual unas encuentras Armin.
Mira las sillas, Mercy, rotas. Ay, no, 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 no. Ay, hay otros sillones con cubre protector, ¿cómo le llaman? Protectores.
Sí, con protector.
Ay, todos manchados. Todos.
Mira, es que por eso es que
They are saying that everything is disgusting, that everything is dirty, that sofas are dirty, that the ceiling is disgusting, that the chairs are disgusting. They're making fun of the entire cafe. And so first they start making fun of, or not, I guess not making fun, but just insulting Jimmy's dad, and now they are insulting the cafe.
uno no debe estar de mentiroso, por eso es que uno no debe de mentir.
Okay, then they start mentioning something else that I will explain later. So some of the main things that this is very upsetting, okay? But they leave two images. The first one, I believe, I don't know if this is an image that they actually left, but they make attention. So to this first picture,
Oh,
showing that that Jungkook and Taeyeon are in this picture, but this is Jimmy's dad's cafes, and it was very weird. So they show this picture, and they leave this picture, and they also leave a picture that is an AI picture of Jimin with a woman he was previously like associated with. We talked about that as well when it happened, and all of this crazy stuff. But yeah, this is an AI picture that they created, I'm guessing, and then they printed it, and then they went to the cafe of Jimin's dad, and then they left it there next to a lot of these gifts for Jimin. It was very, very weird, and they start making fun of it and everything. And they also have these comments every single time saying like, no, like Jimin, we support you in your relationship. Like it's very like shipper stuff. They're doing this on purpose to basically say that Taeyeon and Jungkook are together. It's very, very weird, very, very weird stuff. And then they also start writing. Sorry, the girl also starts writing a note that says basically to Jimin, because there's a part of the cafe, there's a section of the cafe where you can basically write notes to Jimin. This is Jimmy's dad's cafe, so a lot of fans go and leave notes to Jimin. And what this person wrote is to Jimin: love yourself, leave the fan service. Because this is something that shippers accuse each other of. Their ship is real. The rest of the ships, that is fan service. So they hate on the other BTS member because they do fan service. It's something very, very deranged.
Hay que dejarle algo así como de
See how people usually leave their notes, their fan notes, their fan letters.
amor propio.
Amor propio.
Amor.
Do you see how they laugh like witches? Like it's crazy. This is so stupid, I know. So that's the note for Jimin. Have love yourself, have like self-love, love yourself, stop the fan service.
Ay, le recé.
So that's the next thing she does. People like this are deranged and are also very dangerous. I will show later the motive for all of this, and you're going. Listen, when I learned about all of this, I said, okay, this is a crazy shipper. This is crazy. This person needs genuine psychological help. But then I kept watching the video and I realized the actual motive for doing all of this. Of course, it's because of the shipper fan wars and all of that, but the motive is crazy. It's crazy, and I will explain it. Here's the reason for their visit, okay? This person who believes that Taeyeon and Jungkook are in a romantic relationship, and the reason why they went to Jimin's dad's cafe and did all of this, left pictures and notes against Jimin. The reason for their visit is to prove that a gift from a G Cook account was not actually there. And they were lying or something. It is very, very weird. And this is basically why I was unsure if I wanted to show it or not. Because when I realized who was behind all of these kind of things, I was like, should we pay attention to a fan war between two shipper accounts that I don't really care about? Like, these are shipper fan wars. And I'm like, why should I care about shipper fan wars? But a lot of people have been saying that bigger accounts, big BTS OT7 accounts should talk about this because it's affecting BTS in real life, the families of the BTS members in real life. So I didn't know, but yeah, what's behind all of this is this crazy fan wars between shipper accounts. So there's apparently this Jikook shipper account who believes, of course, Jimin and Jungkook are actually together in a romantic relationship. And they did this like balloon thingy, and they said no, like we left it there at the cafe of Jimin's dad. So this Taekook account found that and said, you're lying, like that is not actually there. And if you left it there, Jimin's dad throw it in the trash because you are delusional, as if they were not delusional themselves. But anyways, so yeah, that is the reason for their visit, to prove that a G-Cook gift was not actually there. Okay. Um so yeah, these persons accused the other fan account. I guess fan account is a weird thing to call it, like shipper account. She said Jikook fans did this gift, with AI because they cannot find it. They cannot find it anywhere on the cafe. So they are accusing these shippers of creating this gift with AI, which I found very, very funny because you created a picture of Jimin with AI as well and left it there. So why are you even like that's kind of funny. They also said She also said we wanted to see the efforts and support of the G-Cook shippers, but very sarcastic. This entire video is very, very sarcastic. Look at the way she says it, because everything is in Spanish, so hopefully.
Bueno, aquí la cosa era que queríamos ver la veracidad de todo el esfuerzo y sacrificio del grupo de la señora loca esta y de la...
Yeah, she's calling the other shippers this crazy old lady who did this. This gift is nowhere to be seen. They are lying. It's AI, or it's not AI, but Jimin's dad threw it in the trash. Like, it's just this entire like very deranged fight between shippers that I just don't understand. And in any other situation, I really would never care. Like, I'm like, okay, shippers fighting each other again. Like, why would I care? But a lot of BTS fans, what is she saying? She's basically saying that, oh, I'm here to look for the gifts, but it's not here. The Jikook fan is lying. It's just an excuse to go and create this entire thing with basically make fun of Jimin, make fun of the cafe of Jimin's dad, creating this entire situation because they hate each other. This is a fan war between two shipper accounts. Mm, yeah, I don't know what you're. See, whenever these kind of situations start happening, I was doubting if I should even talk about it because people keep start being crazy in the comments. So yeah, basically here they say, she says, we got you, Jikuk shippers, we got you in your lie, basically saying something like that, like we got you in your lie. Um, some other things that they mentioned, because it seems like it's one person, I'm not sure, but it seems like there's one person on the actual cafe and the other two are just on a call on TikTok live, but I'm not sure. That's what I am guessing from the video. They say that Jimin's pictures have filters. They make fun of Jimin's appearance on the pictures on Jimin's dad's cafe because apparently they have like a lot of filters. She also says others should stop leaving Jungkook's pictures at Jimin's cafe. So yeah, also this, leave gifts only for Jimin. This is his place. Don't use Jungkook's image. Basically, it's very weird, okay? But shippers are, of course, antis and solo stans. Because if, think about it, if there's a group of people that think and really want to believe, and they are very like, they want you to also believe that two members are together in an actual relationship, like romantic relationship. Let's say Jikook fans, Jikook shippers believe that Jimin and Jungkook are together. Taekook shippers who believe Taeyeon and Jungkook are together, they're going to have conflict and they're going to hate the other member. In this case, Taekook shippers are going to hate Jimin, but like hate him to do, and so much that they are going to do all of this crazy stuff. And Taekook shippers are, yeah, Taekook shippers are going to hate Jimin, and Jikook shippers are going to hate Taeyeon, but like really, really hate them. So much that they are able to do all of this. They also push the Tae and the female idol narratives. So that's why a lot of the shippers really, really want the news of a BTS member dating a girl, like anyone, right? Just so they can prove that the other one's ship is not real, but theirs is. You know, like you are all wrong. Like my ship is real. So they start like this entire thing. And once again, this has happened for years. I've seen it every single time. And I'm like, I'm not going to talk about this because it's so ridiculous. Like I'm not even going to pay attention to this. I'm not even I'm not saying anything because they are just crazy. But this person is actually going to the cafe of Jimin's dad and live streaming it and leaving like these AI pictures of Jimin and leaving notes for Jimin that are like insulting. So some people, oh yeah, and after this, supposedly from what I'm seeing, fans of Jimin, they call themselves like these are solo stans, okay? It's another world. We're OT7 here, and I feel like for all of us, this sounds like very weird and deranged, but it exists out there. And it's very present on social media, okay? Like sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness. But yeah, Jimin's solo stans call themselves Pak Jimin, so PJMS, or I guess PJMs. And they and Jikook shippers later went to the cafe, found the pictures that this Taekook shipper left and the notes, and they destroyed everything. So they are the ones who, as you can see here, they are destroying all of these pictures. So all of that was discarded. So what got my attention on, I think it was Thursday, I was debating whether or not to talk about this because the way I learned about this was that I was looking at a big account, at a BTS OT7 account, okay? Regular BTS update account. And in the comment section, there were a lot of accounts saying, why are you not talking about this? Why are you not talking about this? You're very quick to report a accounts about, what is it? You're very quick to report accounts stalking every other member, but why are you so silent about this thing against Jimin? Talk about this, talk about this, like tweet something, let's talk about this, like, you know? And I was like, I don't know, like it's very weird. Why are these big OT7 accounts getting spam like that in their comments? And then I went to the comments, like I would understand, because I was like, maybe we should talk about this. Maybe they are right. Maybe we should report about this. So why are they not talking about it? I found it weird. And then I go to the accounts, and every single one of them was a Jimmy Solo stand or a shipper account of Jikook. So this made me think about, when is it okay to respond to these kind of demands, because these are demands, like this entire thing happened because of the shipping wars between these two accounts that I genuinely don't care about. Like they can hate each other to death, I don't care, they can live in delusion, like I really don't care. But accusing these big OT7 BTS OT7 accounts and calling them out, and I feel like they were not calling me out, but I feel like if I was active on Twitter, they would probably also um, demand me to say something, because they were very, very like spamming. They were spamming these big OT7 accounts saying, talk about this, talk about this, talk about this, defend Jimin. But then I go to their accounts and it's like, but you hate BTS. Why are you asking a BTS account to defend Jimin? You're just doing this on purpose. You're taking this situation, which is bad. We should be reporting. But that is not what you actually want. What you actually want to do is say from the very beginning, see, these big OT7 accounts are not even responding to us because they don't actually care about Jimin. But it's like, you never care about BTS. Why are you even in a BTS OT7 account? And I don't know personally what I would have done if I was in the position of the big OT7 account. If I was a big OT7 account and I saw this happening in my comment sections, full of spam from these Jikook shippers saying, let's report this, because they really want this Taekook shipper to go, like their account to go. And rightfully so, right? This person is crazy. But you are also in the same boat. You are also sending the same kind of gifts saying Jikook is real and stuff like that. And it's like, but you're the same. So if the requests come from those accounts, what is an OT7 BTS account supposed to do? That's where my conflict comes from, because I don't even know. They're so bold to come into OT7's comments spewing their nonsense. That's what I'm saying. So I was very conflicted. You're a big OT7 account, Bora. I know, but I'm on YouTube, so they were not demanding me personally. But I feel like if I was on Twitter or even on TikTok, where all of this was happening, I felt like I would receive the same amount of demands, because when I was active on Twitter, I would receive those kind of demands from shippers as well and from solos as well. So I feel like if I had a big OT7 account on Twitter that was active, I feel like I would probably do the same as them. And maybe that is wrong, but because we want to report these accounts, right? But maybe reporting silently, I don't really know what I would do, because this spam that comes from these shippers, it doesn't come from the right place, which is, let's protect Jimin. They don't want to protect Jimin. They want to shit on BTS and shit on BTS's big accounts, OT7 accounts. And also, they hate the other members. Like, why would I even listen to you? That's why I was conflicted, because they always do this. And I wouldn't care. But they are spamming BTS OT7 accounts that I personally follow, and you say ignore. And I feel like I would probably have done the same. I feel like maybe we can report silently, especially after looking at these numbers. Look at this. So these are the biggest TikToks I could find about this entire situation. And this is nothing. They are doing all of this noise because, yes, it is a very bad thing that happened. I think maybe silently we can talk about this and correct this and report this person to Hype, to Big Hit specifically. But this is a very small issue in terms of virality. Look at these numbers. Very, very small. So this, for example, this is, I believe, um the most viewed video, 1,800. So these are the kind of numbers that are like the most viral videos. Like this is not like a big issue. And also, I saw all of these comments from so many shippers on OT7 accounts. And I'm like, okay, but where's the people talking about it? And not many people were talking about it because all they do, the shippers do, is create a lot of noise, create a lot of chaos. But they're not even explaining everything correctly. Now, the action itself is horrible, like I mentioned. But it's just this like the origin of all of this. I feel like maybe responding to the demands of Jikuk shippers. I don't know if we should do that. I don't know. I get your dilemma. Thank you, because of course this is a horrible thing. Of course, I think the most appropriate action would be reporting this person, this girl, to Big Hit so she can be banned, right, from any BTS location, activity, concert ever. But it is basically inserting ourselves, unfortunately, even if we don't want to. We are helping um one ship over the other in a way, because this is a war between them. And it's like, if we were not involved, if Jimin was not actually involved, I wouldn't care. Do whatever you want, talk about whatever you want, um but going to Jimin's, not Jimin's place, but the place, the cafe of Jimin's dad, and actually doing all of this stuff live. Am I supposed to just keep quiet and not say anything to Big Hit? I don't know. Maybe spread the news silently, or I don't know. Like it's very, very conflicting for me because these news, I learned about this, I think on Thursday, and I didn't know if I wanted to talk about it on Friday. I really didn't know. But in the end, I am talking about it today just so, I don't know, maybe we have a conversation and we get an idea. I like the idea of reporting to Hype quietly. We should report behavior like this to Big Hit Hype, yes, but they want attention because BTS do not acknowledge them. That is exactly because what they do in the comment section of BTS OT7 accounts is not help us protect Jimin. That's not what they're doing. It is, why are you quiet? Why, all of these accusations, like you support every member except for Jimin, and you support every member except for Taeyeon, you support every member except for Jungkook, and he's like, it's always the same excuse, and he's like, oh, my goodness, it's always the same. I want to show this. Look at the accounts doing this expo. Do you see all of these videos? So all of these videos you can see here, it says Jikook right here. Here's another Jikook, Taekook, Taekook. So all of these are solo or shipping accounts. And if these are the accounts that are trying to make this a thing, I don't know how to feel about that. Especially when those people those people trying to say how horrible this thing that this Taekook person did, um, are doing these videos against other members. They don't care about BTS also. They only care about their ship. The accounts exposing this are mostly Jikook shippers, Taeyong aunties. So it seems like this is a fan war between ships, and armies are in the middle of it for some reason because unfortunately Jimin and his dad's cafe are actually um receiving damages in all of this. That's why it should be talked about because they crossed a boundary and they actually did something instead of just talking about it. But we should not give those people a space in the fandom. Definitely, um they've never been part of fandom, but I think I kind of agree with the big OT7 accounts decision of just ignoring them. Maybe spreading the links of, or maybe not links, but maybe saying quietly to other OT7 armies, hey, by the way, this is happening, but we don't want to give them attention, but let's still report silently. Maybe that is the best um, course of action because just giving them a response would make this even crazier, and we would be participating in what is actually a shipping war that we don't care about as OT7. As OT7 fans, why should we even respond to these people's demands when they hate BTS, they hate Taeyeon, they hate Jimin, they hate Jungkook? So we should report the people on both sides if they go that far to go to Jimin's family's place. Yes, I mean, this person is putting herself out there, like she's showing her face and everything. These people really want attention. They want the recognition of doing all of this. They've always been like this. We shouldn't give them the response they want. Yeah, I. That's what I also believed on Thursday. That's what I want. I didn't even want to talk about it. But seeing big OT7 accounts receiving these kind of comments, and some people, maybe newer fans, are like, wait, really? Why aren't they talking about it? It is very complicated. And that was also I had the same doubts. Okay. Any engagement we give them is the response they want. Ignore and report. Yeah, that's why I say basically that. I kind of agree with what they're saying, with what they're doing. The big OT7 accounts, they mostly ignore. I don't know if they're silently reporting, but they mostly ignore. And I feel like, of course, if they're silently reporting, we will probably not know it because it's silent. But I feel like I would do the same. So yeah, thank you so much for giving me you guys' opinions. And I will probably also do the same. Let's try to ignore these people, but because this is actually very bad, we are reporting it, but silently. Okay. But I still think it's best to have these conversations. What we are doing right now. There are new armies who may not know this mess or what to do. They may get caught up in their mindset. Exactly. And that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I saw a couple of armies very confused and saying like, wait, really? Why aren't OT7 accounts talking about it? Like, for real. It is kind of weird. Maybe they are antis, and it's like they are not. It's just that we've been here for a while. We know what happens with things like this. They want this attention. So yeah, I think it's better to just talk about it now. So maybe new armies know that this has happened since forever. And that's why we usually ignore. Another thing related to stalkers. Do you guys remember the Chinese woman who repeatedly entered the password of Jungkook's home? I believe she was arrested last time that we talked about this. So she has now officially received a suspended indictment, unfortunately. This is not very good. The Seoul Western District Prosecutor's Office announced on the 22nd that it has suspended the indictment of a Chinese woman in her 30s identified as A, who was charged with attempted home invasion on the 10th of last month. A suspended indictment is a decision where the prosecutor acknowledges the suspect's criminal charges but does not refer the case to trial after considering various circumstances, such as the suspect's minor circumstances, the suspect's level of remorse, and an agreement with the victim. So, yeah, because of apparently circumstances, in the end, this person received a suspended indictment. So, this does not go, is not going any further. Mrs. A is accused of visiting Jungkook's home on June 11th, the day he was discharged from the military. You guys remember when that entire thing happened? And repeatedly entering the password. The prosecution explained that it took into account the fact that Mrs. A crime was only an attempt and that she had left the country, making her a low risk of reoffending. I think they don't know about these stalkers. Like, if this person goes back to South Korea, they're probably going to try and do it again. Like, this is not just a person who is stalking a regular person, which is still horrible. But I what I'm trying to say is that it's a completely different situation. This person has access to Jungkook all the time because Jungkook is a public figure. If she can buy the information, she can buy the information, and she's going to do it. She can see where Jungkook is basically at all times because he's a public person. So she can still follow him for concerts, and if she can re-enter South Korea, she's going to do it. I just don't understand. Ban her from South Korea. I think it's come on. This is basically doing nothing. The Korean woman who trespassed in the parking lot of Jungkook's home has also been turned over to the prosecution. The Yongsan police station in Seoul recently indicted a woman in her 40s identified as B on charges of home invasion and violation of the Stalking Punishment Act. Mr. B is accused of breaking into the parking lot of a single family home in Yongsan-gu. Wait, who's Mr. B? I'm confused now. The Korean woman who trespassed in the parking lot of Jungkook's home has also been turned over to the prosecution. Okay. The Yongsan police station in Seoul recently indicted a woman in her 40s, identified as B, on charges of home invasion and violation of the Stalking Punishment Act. Mr. B is accused of breaking into the parking lot of a single family home in Yongsan-gu at approximately 11:20 p.m. on August 30th. Police dispatched after receiving a report discovered Mr. B in the parking lot and arresting him in the act. I don't get it. The second stalker, oh, I'm guessing is Jungkook's second stalker because there were two cases. But I believe both were women. Maybe it's a mistranslation. But yeah, I don't like these results because of the circumstances. What do you mean the circumstances? The circumstances is that this is a public figure that has a lot of stalkers. And maybe you should give an example to the other stalkers by, I don't know, doing something, putting a severe punishment, at least for this one, so the others can see. If you're talking about circumstances, let's talk about circumstances. This is a special circumstance. This is a public figure. I don't know, man. Like, I'm so. Doesn't this just motivate other freaks to try? That's what I'm saying. If we're talking about circumstances, that is the circumstance. Jungkook is a public figure. He has a lot of these crazy stalkers. Maybe give an example or something. This is basically inviting the others to do the same. It's so frustrating. So yeah. Okay, I've been talking about this for 15 minutes about stalkers and solos and shippers, and it's very, very annoying. So that is all the bad news that we have for today. It is crazy. It is crazy out there with the solos, the shippers, the stalkers. But I still wanted to talk about it because I believe it's important to share these news. So let's continue with more positive news because still, even though this happened, so many other things happened in the past 4 days. My headache got exponentially worse because of these crazy people. Don't worry about it. We're going to see more light stuff, more fun stuff. So it's going to get better. Happy birthday, Marcos. After so long. Happy birthday. Okay. So this is basically BTS's schedule, okay? For the past few days, specifically today. That's been me, okay? After some look at all of these things. That's where we're going to what we're going to see the entire day today, okay? I guess not the entire day, the entire live stream. And it just keeps going. It's nonstop. It's nonstop. So yeah, we have J-Hope featuring on a Spaghetti, Taeyeon at Vogue World Hollywood, June is speaking at APC. Do you pronounce that like APEC? I don't know how to pronounce that. Jungkook Calvin Klein campaign coming soon. Jungkook June Hobiat movie premiere. Jin preparing for the encore concert and content from all of that. This is the upcoming schedule. So the Jungkook Calvin Klein campaign, we have already content. RM will be keynote speaker. I'll talk about that later as well. We have the Mama's Fans Choice second round. We have Ransok Jin Encore. We have Muse Vinyls. We have Encore Day 2. We have so much. So much. It's just nonstop. So let's start with this. Bloomberg posted an article basically analyzing, it's a report on BTS's 2026 comeback. According to them, BTS is preparing for a full tour with 65 concerts next year. In particular, more than 30 of the world tour concerts are expected to be held in North America. The new album, their first in 6 years, is expected to be released at the end of March next year. Um yeah, so this is a past number, and that is basically what they are predicting. It's kind of like their report. Of course, this is just a report. This is not official. We don't know how many days BTS is going to tour for. We don't know yet. We don't know any of this. This is just their prediction. I take it with a grain of salt. Exactly. Um, but you know who doesn't? The shareholders. So after that Bloomberg report was announced, Hype's stocks skyrocketed. Look at this. This is the report, and yeah, Hype's stock skyrocketed today. It's just a estimate, guesstimate. Yes, kind of like that. But it's still, we know that it's going to be big. The BTS members have been saying that for a while now. I would rather ask a tarot reader than business reporters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess what I get from all of this is that the stocks thing happened because these reports happen every single time, they keep coming out. So these are some of the latest Instagram updates from Namjoon. We have these pictures in black and white that he shared. And also, I didn't include it here, but let's see. He shared what I'll talk about in a second from the APEC thing. He's going to give a speech. And apparently, this is a very, very important speech. Super, super important. Oh, he's already sharing. Look, he's already sharing pictures about the event. So it says like he's excited. He's excited. Um, and he also posted this video of him running. My goodness. So yeah, he's running. They all keep running and running and running and running. Okay, so these are the news. BTS's RM. BTS's RM becomes the first K-pop artist to deliver a keynote at the APEC CEO Summit. Um, I had no idea what this was. I really had no idea what this was. But yeah, these are also more news coverage. BTS RM to deliver keynote speech at APC CEO Summit, promoting K-pop, K-culture's soft power. Here is the summary. RM is set to deliver a 10-minute keynote speech in English on October 30th at the APC CEO Summit in Gyeongju, South Korea, marking the first time a K-pop artist addressed the event. He will discuss the soft power of K-culture and its impact on creative industries across APEC's 21 member economies, drawing from BTS's global success with over 40 million albums sold. This appearance builds on RM's prior roles as a cultural ambassador, including speeches at the UN and White House, and South Korea's push to leverage content exports worth 12.5 billion in 2024. I was salty that none of the BTS members were part of the advert for this event, but June as a keynote speaker is even better, way better. So proud. This is a huge deal. Like I mentioned, I had no idea what this meant, and then I saw the other speakers. Let's look at the other speakers. So we have RM, we have the founder, president, and CEO of NVIDIA. We have Secretary General of OECD. We have the chair of the board and CEO of Citi, Amazon Web Services Chief Executive Officer, Johnson and Johnson Chairman, Google CMO, Microsoft's Corporate Vice President, and RM of BTS. When I saw this list, I was so shocked because I realized that this is not an event where any K-pop idol just goes and gives a speech. This is nothing like that. Wait, what article was in Korean and the translation was off? Did I show it? Did I read it? So yeah, that is the CEO summit where Namjoon is going to be giving a speech. A key side event of the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. That is what APC stands for. With this, he becomes the first K-pop artist ever to take the stage as a keynote speaker at the APCCO summit. And you can tell, like no one there is even an artist. It's mostly CEOs. Namjoon is the only one who is an artist and giving a speech. And of course, we crashed the link. Hope they're prepared because we tend to crash the link. Oh, we haven't yet, but hopefully they are prepared. Actually, there's a live stream, and I was very confused. Why is there a live stream with so many hours in anticipation? YouTube is blocked. It keeps showing me this, and I just don't understand. Why am I blocked from YouTube? I just don't get it. Oh, come on. But yeah, this is the live stream. And I know it's hold on, there is a live stream. I saw this live stream and look, but it's so ridiculous. It's been live for 11 hours. Are they I'm sorry. Are you like a CEO thing? Like, are you dumb? Just create a premiere and wait there. You can leave it there and wait there. Why do you go live 12 hours in anticipation and it's not even going to start soon yet? Normally they don't stream these things. So what is this 12-hour live stream for? It's very very weird, but yeah, they have a they have a live stream that it's still live, by the way. It's still going live. Kind of sus. A little bit. Like I'm a little bit confused, but it is from the official account. Um Many posts already cover RM speaking, but not the part of Hype, the parent company of Big Hit Music. The agency of BTS participated as the highest rated diamond sponsor among the official sponsors of the APC CEO Summit. So yeah, apparently Hype was also involved with this since before. I honestly had no idea. Like I know this because Namjoon is going to give a speech there. It's a 10-minute speech. So I don't know if if they will live stream it or if they will release a video. I don't really know, but there is a live stream out there. Okay, let's continue. So we have Ransak Gen episode tour encore. There are online tickets that you can buy already, and there's also going to be new merch. So let's take a look at the new merch. So, okay, cute. A can of tuna. So I love this idea, but this blue, I don't know about this blue, but I love the can of tuna though. What I do love definitely is this t-shirt with Wuto. We also have these lucky draw. It seems like keychains. And we have another. Is it like a hoodie? It says t-shirt. So yeah, this one's very, very pretty as well. I love with a can of tuna. The designs with a can of tuna. The blue matches one of the Happy album cover. Yeah, but for some reason, these oversized blue shirts remind me of when I was in kindergarten and we would do like groups and we are supposed to be like a color. So those are those t-shirts. I don't know if that exists in other countries, but that's what that reminds me of. Like the class would be divided in 4 teams. Red, what is it? Red, green, blue, and yellow. And you have to wear like these kinds of shirts. But yeah, it matches Jin's Happy album. And here we have a mini charm of a little guitar. It's so, so cute. We have new merch. Jin shared pictures. I'm sorry, not Jin. Uto. Like Uto himself. Shared these pictures of Jin. And what I think is the most hilarious thing ever is that Jin took a screenshot of BTS's Instagram. So you know how BTS does these Instagram things, like they make like this big picture into small pictures and they post them like this. So Jin just took a screenshot of that and he posted that. I can't with him. Like I don't know if he just did it like this because he didn't know how else to share this or he was just trolling all of us. I would say that he's just trolling all of us because come on, Jin, like why did he took a picture? He took a screenshot of it and he shared it just like that. Elder Millennial King, I can't. He's trying his best. So you guys believe that he actually just shared like this because he didn't know how else to share it? I think Jin is a millennial, but he's also a troll. So I feel like he is trolling us. He's busy. But if I don't know, if he really wanted this picture, he would just ask for the picture to BTS's team and they would send the picture. But he took a screenshot of it and he shared it like this. I feel like he's trolling everyone. He's trolling everyone. He's a Joker guy. Thank you, Stephanie. See, Stephanie and I have like this other idea, okay? I think he's trolling personally. Jin also has a lot of new content for different brands. So we have Lucy Doe L. I always forget to say the L. In my mind, I always say Lucy Doe, but no, it's Lucy Doe L. So we have this little spray, hair care, repair hair milk. Milk? I'm not putting milk in my hair. But you know what? After seeing BTS's hair, maybe I should. Maybe I should. He also has new content for Fred Jewelry. Ooh, oh, and the little doggy. Let me give it a like. So this is on YouTube Shorts. Ooh, and the balloons, and the little doggy. I can't wait to see those pictures with the dog. So yeah, that is for Fred Jewelry. And also with Fred Jewelry, he's going to be he's going to be the cover of Spur magazine. Is that how you pronounce it? Spur. BTS's Jin appears. New visuals and interview video for Force 10 have arrived. Yeah, it's just the news from Spur magazine. We'll probably see all of that once it's completely out. Because there have been videos out there. Yes. So for example, the link that they show are these interviews that we have already watched and the behind the scenes. So we'll probably get more content related to that soon. Okay. So while I was sleeping, of course, while I was sleeping some hours ago, Jin was live on Weavers. And he was live on Weavers while he was rehearsing for his concert. He said, I'm just here to report my survival to you guys. Just been practicing and rehearsing for the show lately. I have nothing much. I just thought of singing a song for you guys. And he actually does sing in the live stream. He says, our director here is conducting very well here. You want to see? There's one more here. Our director suggested me to turn on the live to show the rehearsal to bring excitement for the show. Here's our director. And look at the directors. Look at the directors. It's J-Hope and Jungkook. And this is... Listen, thank God they're very talented with their vocals and their rapping skills and their dance skills because I don't know what they're directing, but this is... I just... Look at this. Amazing directing. Amazing.
감독님들의 라이브 그 감독님들이
Amazing directors, the best. Um, they are holding mics too. Yeah, so people are saying that this is a little bit suspicious because why? First of all, why are Jungkook and J-Hope here? Maybe because they just want to support Jin. They just want to give him company. But they have microphones.
인사하시겠어요? 사랑해요.
They're not even sharing just a microphone or something. They both have their own microphones.
오케이 그럼 바이바이. 바이바이.
Will they be on Ransak Jin? I don't know. I don't know, Amanda. But it is very, very suspicious. My Bora senses are tingling. Listen, the Bora senses are just. They're tingling right now. Very, very suspicious. Here Taeyeon says, "Isn't your screen way too dark?" Jin says, "I usually live with it dim like that." And Jungkook says, "Do you see anything? Can you see your face?" And Jin says, "You don't. You just gotta click on this here." So they start talking. They start talking about the light. And you know what? Are you team Jin or team Jungkook? Because I'm team Jin on this. The light of my phone is going to be dim. Like, I don't like bright lights, especially on my phone. I can see just fine. I can see just fine. And also, if it's very bright, it's going to hurt my eyes. So I am team. See, the majority are on team Jin because it's just the responsible thing to do. I guess not responsible, but
감독님 오셨어요?
it's more comfortable.
안 보여? 이거 한번 누르면 돼.
Why is J-Hope, every single thing that he does, it's hilarious. Look at the way he gets close to the camera. J-Hope.
안 보여? 누르면 돼. 아니네.
Depends on the situation, but I'm with JK. I guess it does. This is a live stream, so probably I want to be able to look at everything. But maybe it is the perfect lighting. I don't really know. Jungkook says it's like a privacy screen. J-Hope says, "Just how much are you trying to hide your private life?" And Jin says, "No, not bad. I just have it dim usually. Your eyesight gets bad if you see it too bright." Exactly. Thank you, Jin. I am team Jin on this one. I'm sorry, J-Hope and Jungkook. Like someone mentioned, the brightness of my phone is nearly zero. Not zero, but it is very, very dim. So, Jin also said, "Is there any song you guys want to hear me perform? I'm an intuitive person, so I can change the set list whenever I want to." You know why? Because even today, I changed the song. And I totally believe him because this entire tour is basically doing things almost last minute, just going with a feeling. Maybe I should do this. And he just goes for it. Maybe I should do an encore concert, and he just goes for it. Maybe I should change the set list. He just goes for it. So that's how Jin is, and that's how his concert is. So I don't know if he is going to add any more songs, but already he's mentioned so much that there's going to be songs that he hasn't sung in a while, and there's going to be special guests. And now Jungkook and J-Hope are there with microphones. That is suspicious. I'm just saying. I'm so excited for the concert, guys. I'm so excited for the concert. So are we getting Jamevu on Friday or Saturday? Teresa, entirely Teresa. Thank you so much. Entirely Teresa. Jamevu after all of these years. I believe. I believe in Jamevu. I believe in the possibility of a performance, of a live performance on stage. So I guess we'll see. I'm going to say Friday. Now it happens on Saturday. I don't really know. But I'm going to say Friday. Oh my goodness. They cannot be serious for 1 second. Jungkook's style here, it's kind of similar to J-Hope's. Tell me right now that this doesn't look like a J-Hope outfit. This looks like a J-Hope outfit, a 2025 J-Hope outfit with the jacket and the black t-shirt and the pants like that. J-Hope outfit. I thought more Tay. Tay, I can't predict anything with Taeyeon because he keeps changing his styles, which just means that he's a style icon. But he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't dress a certain way always as he used to do. But the other members, they still maintain their style. But yeah, Taeyeon is unexpected. I, I don't know what to expect from Taeyeon. He keeps changing his style, and I love that for him. But yeah, that is, to me, that is like a classic 2025 J-Hope style. Okay, let's continue. So J-Hope joined his sister's YouTube blog. J-Hope's sister is an influencer, and she has a YouTube channel, and she does blogs. And in one of them, in the most recent one, J-Hope appeared. Jiwoo, who is J-Hope's sister, had to work in Japan this year, so she couldn't help their mom cooking and preparing for Chuseok. Hobie then helped their mom, and Jiwoo asked him to record the footages. Basically, their dad is the cameraman. So yeah, because she was not there for Chuseok, she told J-Hope, her brother, and her parents to please record the Chuseok preparations. She said, I may not be there, but you're still blogging. You're still going to give me that blog content, okay? So this is
겁나 맛있다.
I can't with Jacob. I swear, we all do this. Like, come on, we all do this. A stretch so good that he's just. Oh my goodness. So that's why that video kept being recommended to me. I don't know why. I didn't know it was hers. Yeah, I actually also I didn't know it was hers, but yeah, it is her blog, and J-Hope appeared on that. If you want to see the vlog, if you want to see the vlog, let me share the name of the video. Here. The name of the video, you can find it on YouTube, is Jiwoo's Chuseok vlog. New sous chef here, holiday of running, eating, and sleeping. So she's also running. So yeah, here's J-Hope, and he has a lot of moments there, of course. There he's cooking with, I'm guessing, their mom. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. I recommend you guys watch it. It's on Meiji Woo's YouTube channel. Oh yes, and Mickey is there as well. The cute dog right here. I think it's on this vlog. J-Hope calls Mickey the dog Harabuji. So not Harabuji. I don't remember. He calls the dog Grandpa because he's a little old. So that's Grandpa. That was so cute to me. Okay, very random, but I wanted to mention it anyways. Kim Kardashian reposted a birthday Instagram story with Killing It Girl. So yeah, very, very random, but I thought it was interesting. I mean, yes, Kim Kardashian. This is on Kim Kardashian's Instagram stories. Kim Kardashian. Happy birthday, Kim Kardashian. She reposted that. And it had Killing It Girl there. That's Killing It Girl's impact. That's so random. It is. It is very random. There's a new trailer for Hope on the Stage, the movie. This is the IMAX trailer version. You can watch it on YouTube, I believe, but I watched it from here, the BTS official account. And 16 cities around the globe. So exciting. I love that this is the concert where Jin and Jungkook perform. So it's going to be very fun. And now apparently, supposedly, allegedly, Jungkook and J-Hope are going to be part of Jin's encore tour. When J-Hope and Jungkook were part of where? Yeah, the other two members were part of J-Hope's concert, like encore. So I think it would be fun that the same happens, but like from the others' concert. Okay, and then J-Hope posted on Instagram some behind the scenes pictures from the spaghetti music video. Yeah, from the spaghetti music video. So here he is with the spaghetti. There he is. And also, I saw the behind the scenes of Le Seraphim, hoping that J-Hope was going to be there, and J-Hope was there. What is he doing with the car? Look at the car with the phone. I can't with this. So I watched the behind the scenes of the spaghetti music video, and I thought, okay, maybe J Hope is not there present with Les Seraphim to record together. That's totally fine. But then I look at the behind the scenes video, and it's like they were together in the same room. They just didn't record together. And I'm like, but they're together in the same room. At least one shot of all of them together, or a couple of members of Les Seraphim with Jacob or something, because I like when the two artists featuring in a song at least are in some way in the same shot of the music video. But yeah, they were there basically together, but they were not together in the music video. Ooh. I love this picture. His hair looks great. J-Hope always shares the most amazing pictures, like the most aesthetic pictures. Very, very cool photo shoots that he has, even if it's from a behind the scenes. This is a coffee truck. They usually send this for to congratulate the artist on a release. And I believe this one Am I completely misremembering this? I read that Les Seraphim sent this track to J Hope as thanks for participating in their song. Am I inventing this in my head? Is this the track that the Les Seraphim girls sent to J Hope? Yes, it is. So yeah, it is like I mentioned. Les Seraphim girls sent this track to J Hope as a thank you for participating in the song and the music video. Amazing. And J Hope also shared Instagram stories with Spaghetti. He also shared that video. It is very. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Instagram stories. It's the post, but this is the translation of the what is it? The description. Nyam nyam spaghetti. That's the description of it. These are the Instagram stories, and not just Instagram stories, but he is back to posting on broadcast channel. He said, "Oh, it's been a while. It has been a while, J Hope. It has been a while. He has not posted on the broadcast channel in a while, which is different from it's like a chat where only he can post, but it's just for followers and fans." Also on the broadcast channel post, he wrote "Eat it up" and he shared these pictures. Very, very cute. And yeah, that is the other one I shared. He has been busy, very, very busy. Mm, okay, so here are some of the achievements, specifically chart achievements related to spaghetti. Um, actually, let me read something because I personally haven't seen it, but I've heard comments that maybe people were not very happy with the results of spaghetti. But just can you give some can you see the context of this release? This is a collaboration, and for a collaboration, it's actually doing amazing in so many ways. The debut of this song is actually doing better than Killing It Girl, his previous song. So overall, Spaghetti is doing pretty well. The Spotify debut was 2.7 filter streams and 10 million views on YouTube music video. More than 10 million views on the YouTube music video. So the overall streams and view numbers increased compared to Killing It Girl. Last time we talked a little bit about why these may be, specifically with the YouTube views, and that's why it's so important that we train the YouTube algorithm to recognize BTS views as real views and not just bots. But we also secured J Hope's debut on the Apple Music Top 100 global chart. Spaghetti is his first entry, and that in itself is incredible. I think this is amazing. I think we should be focusing on this. J Hope has not entered the Apple Music Top 100 global chart, and for the first time, he did. As you can see here, this is his first entry. Also, because we've watched the music video more, that will help with our goal of watching more YouTube music videos, and we are retraining the YouTube algorithm. So let's maintain those. So YouTube recognizes this as something normal. BTS gets a lot of views. This is normal. We were given less than a week to properly prepare. So many armies didn't know about the collab because there was just not enough time. And I think this is a great point because so many armies were surprised about it. I saw some people on TikTok that they had no idea about this collaboration. It was a surprise. So yeah, for a surprise, it was not technically a surprise, but we were given a very short notice to prepare anything. So it's actually doing pretty well. 22 million is impressive in 4 days on YouTube. It is. I'm not sure what Les Seraphim's music videos typically do. I'm sure it's boosted a bit thanks to J Hope. Definitely, because let's look at this. I want to share this. In 2025, Don Toliver, Miguel, and Les Serafim scored their biggest Spotify debuts with J Hope. With J Hope. These artists, these collaborations, these other artists had their biggest debuts because of J Hope, or I guess the collaboration, right? So LV Bag for Don Toliver, Sweet Dreams for Miguel, and Spaghetti for Les Serafim. So yeah, J Hope's big contribution, definitely. So I believe that 2.7 debut for Spotify was still pretty great. It was the second biggest debut by a fourth generation K-pop act in 2025 that is related to Les Serafim, of course. But I think overall we should look at the positives. We did better in so many ways than with Killing It Girl. So it's growing and growing. Oops. The achievements just keep growing and growing. Just saying, a BTS comeback is going to be insane. Imagine a lot of artists will be rescheduling their releases if they were planning on March. Oh, you are completely right. There are already three big K-pop groups that are going to release at the same time as BTS's comeback, even though they have been so many of them. They are not in the best, some of them, right? Not all of them, but some of them, they are not in the best position to release a comeback by the time when BTS releases their comeback in the first quarter of the next year. But it doesn't matter. BTS is coming back, therefore they have to come back. So that really shows you who is ruling the charts, who is getting all the attention. And it's a kind of a strategy. So good for them, I guess. I think for K-pop groups, it might be good for them since BTS brings recognition and attention to K-pop as a whole. 100 million%. It always happens. I've been here for 7 years and it's been like that. Wait, 7 years? Yeah, 7 years as an army. Anyways, let's look at other charts. So, of course, we have Don't Say You Love Me on global Spotify daily top songs charts. We have now Spaghetti at number 25, Who at number 27, sorry, 26, 7 and 80, and Winter Ahead at 116. I'm very surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm glad that Don't Say You Love Me is receiving its flowers because it deserves. I love that Don't Say You Love Me is the highest here. So yeah, Jin has left the chart for the daily top artist chart. So let's make Jin re-enter. I think for this, it's not just focusing on Don't Say You Love Me, but on Echo overall and his discography. But Don't Say You Love Me is the priority. That is daily. Weekly, we have BTS and Jin at 63 and 183. And in albums, we have Echo, Proof, Muse, and Golden. So amazing. Oh no, this link doesn't work. Anyways, Don't Say You Love Me has surpassed 600 million streams on Spotify. I think if we continue like this, it can get to 1 billion soon. We also have Winter Ahead surpassing 500 million streams on Spotify. The same thing, maybe it can reach 1 billion soon as well. And by soon, I mean in months, but it's still, that's pretty soon. I believe there's a Jimin update. Yes. Jimin's Who earned an estimated 8 $8.16 million on Spotify in its first year. I wouldn't know about this because I've seen, I don't know who is making this estimation, but I don't think we can actually estimate this because I saw a YouTube video of someone trying to see how much you get from a stream on Spotify or something like that. And it is a debated topic. So I don't really know if who actually made $8.16 million on Spotify in its first year. Who made this calculation? It stands as the highest earning song from South Korea and one of the top 10 highest earning local tracks worldwide. Well, I guess that it's pretty obvious, even if we don't know. If you compare it to other Korean artists, who is on the top? We all know that. It's pennies. It is. It really is. Okay. Okay, so let me go back. I made this in not in order. So, do you guys remember this iconic mirror doodling thing that they had during all these years? They made it during, I believe, the Busan concert, if I'm not mistaken. And those doodles were there for years during this entire solo era and military enlistment period. And then they returned. They Yeah, they reunited, and the doodles were still there. But now it's gone. Now it's gone. Jimin erased it.
안 보이는데.
It was for Jimin's Closer Than This. Okay, so it was not Proof era. It was Muse era. Yeah, it was the Muse era. That was just before Jimin went to the military. That makes more sense. So yeah, this is a new era incoming.
끝. 자, 이제 활동 열심히 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
So we have to say goodbye. Jimin said erasing the doodles after 2 years. Oh, I believe it's in the yes. So in the description, Jimin wrote erasing the doodles after 2 years, and J-Hope left a comment that said because we have to use the practice room now, clean it all up thoroughly, nice and tight, please. I can with them. But yeah, because this is basically like you guys are saying, this is a new era. The doodles need to go because they need to. Oh my goodness, this means that they're actually practicing the choreographies, guys. They are actually practicing the choreographies now. That's why he's erasing the doodles. It's dance time, exactly. The choreographies start now. The choreographies, the dance rehearsals, they start now. Amazing. So yeah, it's sad to see the doodles go, but it's also happy because it's a new era. This is Jimin, basically. This is Jimin. He's erasing. He's erasing. I can't with the lips. Very, very cute. Oh, and Jimin also commented. Jimin commented, passed on a cat's audition. I couldn't find the video. Also, in the comments, it's full of comments. In the comments, everyone keeps saying the link. Oh, someone left the link. Oh, finally. What do you mean it's blocked? This is the video.
시작해보자. 못단 놈, 내 마지막 숨 가져가. 하이브 연락.
Come on, Jimin. This cat is talented. Jimin is a very harsh judge. What do you mean pass? He literally said passed. He literally passed on the cat's talent. He said no thank you next.
기다리겠습니다. 인사드려. 잘했어.
Oh, come on, Jimin. I give this cat the golden buzzer, so the cat immediately goes to the finals. You know, like even though Jimin said no. Maybe pass the audition. Oh, like I get it. Not as in I pass from this, but instead you pass. You're going to Hollywood. That's basically what Jimin is saying. So then I agree then. I love it. He says he passed the audition. That makes more sense. It's because they already have a cat member. I can't. So some quick pictures for some V pictures for Snow Peak. These are the brand releases, new photos. So we have that picture. I love the beanie. Love the beanie. We have this picture. Okay. We love it. We love a tree. And we have this one. I love that they have infinite amount of Taeyong's pictures in this brand. Like the pictures just keep coming. And we love that. Also, this was from days ago, but I didn't include it on Friday for some reason. I forgot to include it. So it is right here. Here are some pictures he had for Celine as an ad. Really, really cool jacket. I really like it. And the bag as well. Oh. So yeah, hashtag ad, hashtag Celine Boston bag. And he tagged Celine. So if you notice, he had a red necklace. This red necklace is from CCN Made. This is the brand's profit goes to help stray dogs and cats in need, as well as children with heart disease. So yeah, that is the picture. That is the necklace. And yeah, it looks like it's for a fundraiser. Very, very cute. For stray dogs and cats in need. And for children with heart disease. Very unrelated causes, but we love it. We love it. He loves this brand. See, so I don't really follow the brands they like that. And if I see it, I don't remember. So I didn't know. I didn't, at least I don't remember ever caring of this brand. Oh, okay. So that's the first one. Here are some Instagram stories. Oh, this is for Vogue World. Taeyeon attended the Vogue World event in Hollywood. I just love that since that picture he shared of him with a beard and this all of these comments he received and then he responded to and then he deleted the picture. He keeps using this filter and I think it's hilarious because I feel like he's trolling everyone and I love it. I can't. It's the eyes for me. He must have been really bored. I mean, he is on a flight, very long flight. So I'm guessing he's going from probably South Korea to Hollywood directly. So long, long flight. So this is the event, before the event, actually. We have some pictures from Mary Claire Korea. Oh, they're sharing the picture, the clothing and everything, the clothes. Really like this outfit. Very, very cool. Taeyong is Vogue's Japan's Vogue World Hollywood special cover star. The BTS member will be attending today's fourth edition of Vogue World Show in Los Angeles, celebrating the rich conversation between fashion and film. Okay, so that is basically the event that he was attending. This is before the actual event. And here he is, V wearing Celine in Seoul, posted by Celine official account. Let's see. Didn't I share this? I probably didn't. But anyways, this is his Instagram stories with the camera. And then he appears on the event, at the event, and nothing in the entire world could have prepared me for this outfit. Taeyeon has an outfit that looks similar to a detective from the 1930s, and it is, look, hiding in the bushes like a detective. The security is laughing. Look at the security. The security starts laughing. It reminds me of Inspector Gadget. Here's a closer look of the outfit. Oops. The silhouette gives hanbok but modern. I totally agree. And I think that was the intention. There's the outfit explanation later as well. I have it here. V has arrived to Vogue World Hollywood. Here's everything you need to know about tonight's celebration of film and fashion. That hat is very big. It reminds me of that other J Hope outfit. Was it J Hope? V showcased Korean beauty by incorporating jade, historically used in the belts of king during the Joseon dynasty. So yeah, that is basically the inspiration. It is. So you were right. It is from Korean culture. This particular clothing. Jade, historically used in the belts of in kings during the Joseon dynasty. The Zendaya hat cake. Oh my goodness. You're right. Zendaya wore a hat, a huge hat like this, and it was iconic and also funny. It was both iconic and funny. Oh, it's in your title too, you know. Listen, Hannah wrote all of the titles for today. I guess I saw some of my titles, but my titles, listen, English is my second language, and I struggle to make creative titles for the live streams, just like here, you know, those titles that I make. So sometimes Hannah helps me with the titles. So for this live stream, there were so many things that I said I'm going to do like simple titles for everything. And if Hannah comes up with anything creative, she can change it. So my title was very boring. So of course she changed it to this beautiful title. And I didn't read it because I didn't have time. I'm sorry. I didn't have time. I'm just trusting whatever you're writing. You can write horrible things in the titles and I wouldn't even notice. Let's read the title. V suits up for Vogue World in Hollywood. Looks dignified and stylish in costume outfit inspired by the traditional hanbok. Yeah, like we love the title. Amazing. Thank you so much, Hannah. Mine aren't that great either. Come on. Mine are very, very bad. What was my title? Via Tense Vogue World. What was it? My title was very boring. It was V attends Vogue World in Hollywood. No. Like very, very boring. Nothing creative. I can't come up with anything creative in my second language. It's very, very hard for me. Okay. And especially today, since I didn't have enough time, there were so many topics to go through. This is from X Fashion. Um, Kim Taeyeon stands at Vogue World, Hollywood wearing a J. Beck couture suit accented with traditional Korean hanbok details. So yeah, this outfit has hanbok details. Very, very cute. I love the watch that is right here. V was on a lot of people's best dress list. Oh, I haven't checked those out yet. So I'll probably cover those. So we have Vogue here. Here he is with Dakota Johnson, but I'll talk more about that later. Showcasing Korean beauty in Hollywood. It's what this article has as a title. Vogue World Show of Korea's Beauty in Hollywood. V appeared in the 2025 Vogue World Hollywood. Along with his dignified appearance, he stood out a coat collar resembling the curve of hanbok and a belt with traditional patterns. He showed off his traditional no, he showed off his Korean beauty by adding a red knot and a precious jade that was used on the king's belt during the Joseon dynasty. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a Korean designer, definitely. I mean, it had to be a Korean designer. There's a hidden detail to his great suit look, stripped down to his coat. It's not readily apparent in the photo, but he's wearing a watch imported from overseas 120 years ago during the rain, rain, pronunciation,
Rain.
rain,
Rain.
rain. During the reign of King Gojon. He wore it as a double piece with a Cartier watch, and he didn't give up. His meticulous attention to detail, which he incorporated into the cinematic narrative focused event, is evident in the photos from the event that follow. So, yeah, the watch is a 120-year-old watch. That is crazy. A lot of precious items, a lot of them. Here's another one. Like I feel like at this point it's every single piece. Like even if it looks like very simple, it's not. Taeyeon honoring his Korean heritage by wearing a norige, a traditional Korean decorative accessory for the hanbok, which functions as both fashion, carrying various symbolic meanings related to wealth, longevity, and happiness. Very, very beautiful. I love every single part of this design. So here we have some pictures. This picture, Taeyong is such a ladies' man. He's taking a lot of pictures with other attendees. Okay, so I believe Taeyong was invited to this event by Anna Wintour. And this is like a very, very big deal. This tweet says the fact Anna Wintour, while hugging Dakota Johnson, she was also holding Taeyong's hand until she has to go. She has such soft spot for him. She already said she greeted Taeyong before in, I believe it was the fashion show, Paris fashion show. They interacted back then, and now they are here again together. She invited him. I believe, wasn't there a video of her inviting Taeyeon to this particular event? Like, you have to go. Am I crazy? Did I see that video? She said it out loud. Okay, but go to the video. Go to the, yeah. It was this. It was summer, right? There is a video. I remember. So here she is saying hi to Dakota Johnson, but is still holding his hand. Do you see? She loves Taeyeon. And listen, I don't know much about Anna Wintour. All I know is that she hates everyone except for her precious celebrities, her precious models. Um, yeah, she doesn't care. She only cares about her muses, you know? She only cares about like, no, like you're so beautiful. Like you're invited. I like you. So in the fashion world, she being this obsessed with Taeyong is a big deal. Devil wears Prada esque. Exactly. Kind of like that, you know? Very, I don't care about anyone. I only care about my selected ones. Not even the celebrities sometimes. She tolerates them, but Taeyong she loved. Yeah, I don't want to say who, but I saw a video of I saw a video of a celebrity trying to get her attention, and she was just like, I don't care. Like she was literally giving the back, and I'm like, stop it. If you're a celebrity, don't even try to come for her attention. If she wants to give it to you, she will give it to you, but it's very, very rare, very rare. Okay, I was very happy for this. So Cynthia Erivo helps Taeyeon find his chair. Cynthia Erivo is an actress. She's from Wicked. Do you hear her voice saying, "Right here, baby"? Now, I know this has nothing to do with BTS, and I try not to say anything about anyone, any famous person who is not related to BTS. But since we're talking about Cynthia Erivo, listen, I love Wicked. I know I look ridiculous, but I love Wicked so much. My sister gave me this gift. It was a puzzle, and I made the puzzle. I love Wicked. So when I was very excited to see Taeyong interact with Cynthia Erivo, some on that other event, another BTS member, or was it Taeyong? I think it was Taeyong. He was next to, or probably Jimin. He was next to another person, and right next to that person, there was Jonathan Bailey, who is also on Wicked. And I was like, can BTS and Jonathan Bailey interact? And they didn't. But here, they finally interacted, and I'm just so happy because I love Wicked. Thank you. And this is not the only interaction, because she said, "Right here, baby." Love it. Here, they are sitting next to each other. They're sitting next to each other. I did it. I did it. Well, I didn't do anything, but my dreams came true. Same Bora, I watched it on Broadway and saw the movie too. So I'm late to the party, and I have not watched it on Broadway yet, but I will. I will. And look at Taeyeon's face, so cute. I haven't watched Wicked yet. What are you waiting for, Amanda? Part 2 is coming out soon. You have to watch part 1. Or you can watch the musical recorded illegally on YouTube. Actually, don't do that. I don't recommend that. I would never recommend that. I would never do that. Okay. So this is that video but close up. I can't with his little face. Bora, you criminal. Excuse me. Excuse me. Taeyeon was gagged by Black Panther cosplay outfits. He was so shocked. Here's another lore. So Taeyeon was here vibing with Dakota Johnson to Gracie Abrams. So Gracie Abrams is a singer. She's performing. And Taeyeon is right there with Dakota Johnson. If you guys don't remember, Dakota Johnson was dating Chris Martin from Coldplay. So actually, in some interviews, Dakota Johnson said Chris cannot stop talking about BTS. She said, I know so much about BTS because of Chris Martin, because of her boyfriend, Chris Martin. But apparently they broke up. So I believe Chris Martin is now with the girl from Game of Thrones. She used to date Joe Jonas. Not date. She was married to Joe Jonas and then they separated. Was dating, exactly. He's now dating Sophie Turner. Yes. So Chris Martin is now dating Sophie Turner. And now Dakota Johnson is no longer with Chris Martin, but I feel like it's funny because she has said on an interview that she has all of this information about BTS, and that information comes from Chris Martin. So there she is with Taeyeon. They also took a picture. This is the picture that was on that article. And let's remember that this was Dakota Johnson with Jin, and now she's taking a picture with Taeyeon. He looks so good. He is. He does. He does look very good. Tapping his hand along to the song. Oh. Oh. Like the attention is to the music. Oh, Taeyeon. Here, Doja Cat is performing. Doja Cat is performing and Taeyeon is clapping. It's very quick, but he is right there. He is right here. Oh. Do you guys believe? I'm just asking because I don't really know. I don't really know if it's their vibe. Do you guys think that the BTS members would ever perform group or solo in these kinds of events? Like in these fashion shows? I don't know. Because years ago they wouldn't even attend these fashion shows. And now they attend these fashion shows, but the ones they want personally, so they go by themselves. But what about performing? Just like Doja Cat and Gracie Abrams are doing here. Doesn't match their vibe. J-Hope maybe? Maybe Hobie or June. I don't feel like Namjoon would perform. Maybe Taeyeon? Who knows? That's the real answer. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But maybe one day. I don't really know. For now, I really have no idea. Here we have a post by Vogue magazine. It says, "We're all math here." Tonight, Taeyeon, Nicole Kidman, and more took in Cody Smith McPhee as he stepped into the costume of Tim Burton's eccentric Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, which, by the way, I watched recently. 10 out of 10. I don't care what anyone says. Amazing movie. I love Alice in Wonderland. So that's Mad Hatter. Where's there's Taeyeon? Taeyeon, what's right there? There he is. There's Taeyeon. They'll steal the show. No one will able to concentrate. That's funny, but probably. Sometimes I wish they just or maybe they do and we don't pay attention to that. Do they record the full show? Because sometimes I'm like interested. Maybe they should record the full show and maybe I should watch it. But I don't know. Maybe they do, and we don't even care because we only pay attention to the BTS clips. This is Conan and Taeyeon from BTS interacting at the Vogue World Hollywood event. Conan, I'm guessing it's Conan Gray, the singer. Yeah, not even 1 second of an interaction, but they are right here. Yeah, it's Conan. It's Conan. So I don't really listen to Conan, but I saw that he released like a trilogy of music videos. And I really liked the trilogy of music videos. It's not music that I would listen to, but it was very cool as a short film. There was a live stream on YouTube and we all watched it. Really? And I was not present. It's just that sometimes I can't be there for everything. I just need to watch it later. Sometimes I just can't. But if there was a live stream on YouTube, I want to watch it on my own, maybe. He's a Taeyeon fan. He is. He really is. And I will show later. He is smiling. Look at his smile. Look at his smile. Absolutely big. The biggest smile ever. So this is Conan. He is, as he writes, V stand for life. And right there, they are right there. People are excited about Tay with Conan Gray. Conan Gray. Meanwhile, there's a whole Buzz Lerman next to him. So yeah. Why did I include this? Who is Buzz Lerman? Who is this? He's a director. He's the director of Moulin Rouge. Oh, famous movie director. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I found this so funny. So I'm guessing this is the live stream that you guys were talking about. This is the video title. Did Vogue put V in the title of their YouTube live stream? They just added Taeyeon, who was a guest next to the main artist of the night. He really left an impression. He did, because what do you mean? Of course, we have Gracie and Doja, who are performers, but they included V, a guest, as part of the title of the live stream. Because it's his name, you know, just like Nicole Kidman. It's just like these big names. These are the main names that were in this event. The big artists, even though they are not performing, even though they are just guests, their presence there was very important. And I found it hilarious that they included V right next to the performers. Oh yeah, I also saw this. So Taeyeon had lipsticks mark on his cheek. Probably because, what's her name again? The lady who invited him. What's her name? I forgot. She probably kissed him so much. Anna Wintour. Probably because Anna Wintour just kept kissing him on the cheek. Okay, so this is from Vogue Hong Kong. They for real took all of those 1 or 2 second clips from all the moments with Taeyeon and put it all together in a video. Because this is crazy. They just took those little moments. Yeah, they wrote, nobody has a better time at Vogue World Hollywood than V. The BTS superstar was spotted front row enjoying the fashion and tapping his feet to the music, and later took to Instagram to commemorate the occasion with his own snaps. The first K-pop star to attend Vogue World, V was personally invited to the event by Anna Wintour during the Celine Spring 2026 fashion show earlier in July, a moment that was captured in a now viral clip. I knew it. I was not crazy. I remember that video. I remember watching that video here on the live stream. So here are some pictures posted by GQ India. These are actually the pictures that Taeyeon shared on Instagram. They're just reposting them basically. More pictures posted by Deadline. And here is Taeyeon with Lizzo. After so many years. These are the Instagram stories that Taeyeon shared. So we have him there with yellow flowers, and we will see those clips in a second. But yeah, this is the little script, Vogue World Hollywood, and the picture that he shared. In this first picture, it says the end. Here it says, well, it doesn't say anything. And in this one, it says, hey, bye. Here, hey, bye, hi. So he shared all of these pictures, and he also shared an Instagram post. So we have that there. I really like this outfit. Very, very cool. The sky. Now these are the yellow flowers that later he will give to armies. In the bathroom. Yeah, those are all the pictures that he shared. The translation for the post description is, it was great of a show and I have returned. It was great of a show and I have returned. It's a play on word with Vogue. You guys just wouldn't understand because this is Korean. It's a Korean pun, so you guys wouldn't understand. Oh, 잘 먹었습니다. So I kind of, believe it or not, I kind of understand what he's trying to do. I kind of do. Bora, please explain. It's just that this sentence, it was great of a show and I have returned, has the words bog, which is like vogue. So that's what he's trying to do. You're welcome for the explanation. On his stories, he wrote, do you want, I miss you. Another play on words with Vogue. Here, play on words. I miss you. And this is a stylist. Is it a stylist? I believe it's a stylist. Wait. Oh, it looks like he was behind the BTS look for the tour. Interesting. So yeah, he shared this picture of Taeyeon. Well, these pictures of Taeyeon. A lot of them. Hairstylist. Oh, he's the hairstylist. See, that's what I mean. Like, I don't. Some people are like, but you already mentioned him in other posts. You already showed his name and his pictures and videos, and he's like, I think you are forgetting that I only pay attention to BTS. Like I cannot even remember J-Hope's sister's name, and she's an influencer. Like I forget her name. I forget the name of the stylist. I forget the guests who were part of Run Jin. Like I forget about all of that. I really only pay attention to BTS, and it's not even funny anymore. Like I keep forgetting about all of these people around BTS because I genuinely just focus on BTS, and I have bad memory about the other people around them. But yeah, this is the hairstylist. I didn't even know his sister was an influencer. She is. I believe she was even on a TV show on Netflix about influencers. It was like a reality show about influencers, and she was there. But I think she was eliminated first or something along those lines. See, I know the T, but I don't know the names. I know T description, but I don't know name. You know, like I don't know. I'm trying to to be like Jungkook. Um. So yeah, I also didn't know about this. Taeyeon back in the days replied to one of her letters on Daum Cafe, and 11 years later, tonight, she got to tell him in person that she was that fan. So apparently, this is a fan that Taeyeon responded 11 years ago. Taeyeon's voice is so deep, like it comes from the chest almost. Listen to him; it's very very deep. Do you? It sounds like a filter of like ooh, you know, like very deep deep voice. So yeah, they take a picture. She wrote, "Tonight is definitely a night that 15-year-old Elena will have never dreamed of." She writes in this post with the picture. And here he says, "Hi, I'm Tay." Um, what is it? Apparently, she was the one who recommended Adele to him. I saw that there was some connection with Someone Like You because he made a cover of Someone Like You by Adele. So yeah, maybe you are right. Maybe she was the one who recommended it, or maybe she brought it up while they were together. I'm not so sure, but I saw something related to that. Something related to the Someone Like You cover that Taeyeon made. Mm. Oh, this is the moment when Taeyeon goes to the fans and gives them yellow flowers. So he gave the flowers to a fan and said, "Give the flowers to everyone." You know, it was very very cute. He's another angle. Taeyeon's sweet gesture of giving his bouquet to Army surprised everyone that even the bodyguards are smiling at him. "Please share together," he said. So so beautiful. Wait, I didn't see the bodyguards. first first silence. Oh, do you see the police officers behind him? They are laughing. They are smiling so big. Look at their smiles. Everyone's whipped. Absolutely everyone. So this is Vogue magazine. This article says V attended Vogue World 2025 in a dapper suit made for the spotlight. Here's another one. This is British Vogue. BTS's V dons a dapper suit for Vogue World 2025 Hollywood. This is the article. It says, no stranger to a fashion show, he most recently attended Celine's Spring 2026 show in Paris. V, whose full name is Kim Taeyeon, arrived in a look that could have easily appeared on the runway. They talked a lot about his outfit because it is very, very cool. Um, they quote Taeyeon. Taeyeon said, I don't like a business-like approach to anything. I take photos because I like to. I do things because I like them. And I approach people because I like them. I accept that you sometimes need a business mindset, but I'm not very good at that. That's my weakness. I don't think that's a weakness. I feel like when he has to be professional, Taeyeon is very professional. The amount of work that he has for every single one of his projects, musical projects, solo projects, BTS projects, he has a business mindset because, I mean, when it's appropriate, when it's time, I don't think that it's a weakness that most of the time he just does everything he likes because he likes it. He's still so good at business anyway. That's exactly like that's what I'm trying to say. But I see where he's coming from though. Like he says that he doesn't have a business mindset because he just does things because he likes to do certain things. And I think that's also amazing because that doesn't mean that, oh, because I should do this for my brand, because this is better for my brand, I'm going to do this. He doesn't follow that mindset. And I think that's not a weakness, that's the opposite. It's authenticity. Exactly. I agree with your comment. So some memes. This Hosok with this Taeyeon, very very similar, except for the sword. Tae, stop looking and give her those flowers. I can't. I can't. Not Taeyeon as Snow White. I cannot. I still cannot get over this Snow White outfit because it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and there are seven BTS members. But instead of doing the seven of them, like dressing the seven of them as dwarfs, they did Snow White and the six dwarfs just so one of them can be Snow White. They are so funny. They even made it a punishment and everything. Oh, here. Tay White and the seven dwarfs and the six dwarfs. Here we have the Zendaya meme. Huge hats, huge hats. So this is what I was thinking of. I was not thinking of J-Hope's hat. I was thinking of Jungkook's hat. This is from, I believe, Louis Vuitton um fashion thingy that they did back in 2022, I believe. And Taeyong had the most, I'm sorry, Jungkook had the most gigantic hat ever in the entire world. Like this was huge. And of course we have Zendaya and now we have Taeyong with these huge hats. That Louis Vuitton on the scaffolding was wild. It really was. It really was because the BTS members they modeled and everything. He looks so dreamy. Oh, Taeyeon. Let me look at this picture a little bit bigger. Let's look at this picture. Very dreamy picture of Taeyeon, okay? Do you guys see it? This is just never going to stop. Like, this joke is never going to stop. We're going to take it till the end of time. Like, it doesn't matter. Is that Jimin? It is. Who put Jimin there? Who put Jimin there? Like, Jimin is never going to escape this picture. Ever. Ever. Never escaping that Jimin meme. Never, ever, ever. Is this photoshopped? Is this photoshopped? Of course this is not photoshopped. The script of the event has that picture of Jimin. Like, Jimin is actually there. This is not photoshopped. He's promoting rookie actor Jimin. He is. Jimin is part of the cast. Okay. Actually, we're doing pretty well with time. I was a little bit scared that I was going to be here for a million hours. But we are now on the last section for. Wait a second. Yeah, we're about to start Jungkook section. So, we have teasers from this brand. This is a Japanese brand called Tier Tier. Tier Tier. And it looks like Taeyeon is going to be the brand ambassador. Or is this different from the Youth one? Yes, it's different. So this is not the Japanese beauty brand. This is another brand. Tier Tier. And people are saying that this is probably Taeyeon because, as you can see here, there's his mole right there, and it looks like Taeyeon. So it may be. Reveal soon, though. We don't really know yet. BTS paved the way. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for a fun time this morning, Bora. Sadly, I have to go to work because I needed money for concert tickets. Listen, you go and get that money. Thank you so, so much for being here. And yes, hope you have the best day out at work ever. Think about the BTS concert. You're doing this for those concert tickets. So thank you so, so much for your support. So you guys think that this is Taeyeon as well? I'm seeing that in the chat. We can tell Tae's hands anywhere. Yes, it looks like those are his nails. I know those are his nails. Those are his fingers. And that is his lips. That is his mouth. Fighting and never forget who you're doing it for. Exactly. So that is one brand that is saying, who is this new brand ambassador? And armies are like, that is literally Taeyeon. Here's another one that I think this is even more obvious. This is a Japanese beauty brand called Youth. And they also teased the Taeyeon in a new project. Now, come on. Are we looking at the same thing? This is Taeyeon. This is for another completely different brand. I'm seeing Taeyeon here. Those are his hands, his nails. That is his chin. That's his lips. It is Taeyeon. I believe it. Also, they only follow Taeyeon on their Instagram. What more do we need? I think it's pretty much confirmed. Mall, exactly, the mall. Why can I not open these links? I just don't understand. Oh, this page isn't available. Yeah, so I saw this. I don't know why, but they the ones who deleted, posted it, like these pictures. They posted the picture and then deleted it. They posted it again, something like that. I don't know what they're doing that, but it is getting people's attention. So that is all for Taeyeon. And next we have Jungkook. Jungkook attended the VIP premiere of the movie The First Ride. So here is a video.
좋습니다. 어서 오세요. 그리고 연이어 지금 차은우 씨와 함께 입장을
I can't. When I saw this, I couldn't believe it. So this is an actor, and I believe this is also Jungkook's friend, if I'm not mistaken. And this actor is part of the movie. So there was this doll because he's in the military, so he was not able to be there. Jungkook, all the other guests, they were just there, whatever, like saying hi, going to the red carpet. But Jungkook appears with the doll, saying hi with the doll. I can't.
하셨습니다. BTS 정국 씨가 오셨습니다.
He's even making the doll like bow.
머리부터 발
He's bowing with the doll. Why are they bowing together? Jungkook, that is a doll.
머리부터 발끝까지 완벽한 피지컬 대형
I can't. And then he makes the doll make like a salute.
에서 눈물을 흘릴 차은우 씨가 네.
I'm sorry, but he's hilarious. He's hilarious. Look at this. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's making the doll salute. Is it salute or salute? Salute. There's even a song. Salute, salute. I think it's salute. I can't with him. I can't with him. Saying hi.
잘생겼죠? 네, 정말 꽃미남 비주.
I find it hilarious that look at this entire interview. Look, he keeps talking and talking and talking. He never leaves that doll. So there's no picture. There's no picture of Jungkook at this event without the doll. He said it's me with the doll or nothing.
맞습니다. 오른쪽으로 천천히. 야, 은호 씨를 번쩍 안아들고.
I can't look. That doll is fighting for its life.
멋집니다.
So this, for example, from Ice Magazine. I can't. I have a sort of translation for the part where he talks. I mean, you can send it. Maybe there's something interesting there because I didn't see any translations yet. He's even like giving a little thingy to the head of the doll. Reminding me of Jin with RJ. It looks similar. Let's see this one. Okay, finally he gives the doll to someone else. He's just like us going to the movies with cardboards with their faces. For the BTS movie weeks, I saw a TikTok of a fan. I believe it was a male fan. He went to the movie theater and he took out, he ran away with a cardboard of one of the BTS members. It was it was hilarious, but also why would you steal this cardboard? So yeah, it's something similar to that. The MC of the VIP premiere posted saying they were so surprised and impressed when Jungkook walked in with the Yeonming doll, because when they asked to hold it, the crew said, "No, the doll is so heavy that even an average man can barely lift it." But Jungkook did it effortlessly. What do you mean this doll was so heavy that they were like, "No, definitely, like the average man cannot hold this." But Jungkook did it just like that. Just like that. They haven't learned Jungkook is not your average man. Exactly. Of course, bridal style. I can't with the bridal style. He's clad in all black with that astonishing hair while having the most adorable face.
건강 잘 챙겼으면 좋겠고 잘 복무하다가
All of this while holding the doll. I can't wait to see the edits of this. Oh no. Hello? Oh no. The sound. It started. Hello? Oh man. Let me look at the translation. Look at the translation. Where's my other mic? Okay, let's see this other mic. Okay, there's no sound on this other mic. I don't know why this. I had no problem. Oh no, not this one as well. No, this was not as bad. Okay, Jungkook said he came to the first ride premiere out of curiosity and to support his friend Cha Eun-woo, sharing that Eun-woo told him the film reminded him of their early 20s when they used to hang out often. He also wished him good health and a safe military service. So that is basically why he attended this movie premiere. I love that the BTS members are attending more movie premieres lately. Look at this.
인사를 하고 계신 겁니다. 네, 자 왼쪽도 지금 차은우 씨가 인사를 하고 계신 겁니다. 네, 자 왼쪽도 지금
He's still the magnet. Very, very cute. Jungkook shared on Instagram stories, "I had a great time after the movie premiere." And maybe you cannot see it because we had this conversation Jungkook was saying to Jin, you have the light of your phone so dim, like I cannot see anything. You're saying that while your videos on Instagram stories look like this. Jungkook is there, but we can barely see him. He's saying hi with his hand. Can you see him? So he's saying all of that to Jen while his stories look like this. So actually, someone made an edited version. Here you can see him better. But like way better. I just find it funny that earlier he was talking about Jin's um Jin's phone being so dark. You can barely see anything. So some memes.
은호씨를 번쩍 안아들고 멋집니다. 예. 야, 은호씨를
Now that I'm actually looking at the doll, it does look heavy
야, 은호씨를 번쩍
because there's not nothing there. There's something there inside. And even with the legs, do you see how Jungkook can actually hold it? It looks heavy.
멋집니다. 예.
That's why the staff were so surprised when he actually decided to carry the doll. This was my favorite part. Tay, look behind you. Listen. Very romantic. Exactly. The edits are killing me. And there's Taeyong waiting with the yellow flowers. Okay, so that is all for the movie premiere that Jungkook attended. Very recently, some hours ago, Calvin Klein released new content with Jungkook. And when I saw this, illegal. Jungkook with a motorcycle. It's over. It's over, everyone. It was very nice being part of this channel. I've decided to leave the fandom. Like I cannot live with this. I cannot. Biker JK dressed full on Calvin Klein is real. It is. It's not a fan edit. It's not a fan edit anymore. This is real content. Biker Jungkook. We have Biker Jungkook. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see that? It was less than 1 second. I can't. It was very nice meeting you all. Thank you so much for your support on the channel. I think I will be retiring immediately. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I appreciate everyone. Hey, you can do it. That way I can see it again. Listen, Marce. That angle is crazy. It's not just Biker Jungkook. it's not just Jungkook shirtless for Calvin Klein. It's both of them. Just give me one of them. Decide on one and then give me that. But not both of them. How am I supposed to like what am I supposed to do with this? I kept getting distracted when I was watching this and doing like saving the links for the live stream today. I kept getting distracted watching the videos. I can't. I can't. These angles are diabolical. This is so unnecessary. I am calling this out. This is so unnecessary. Like they did not have to do all of this. They did not have to do all of this. This was so unnecessary. Like you cannot even see. Listen, can you see A, his face, B, his clothes, C, you can see nothing. The answer is C. You can see nothing. You can only see his naked body. So he is not promoting Calvin Klein. He's not promoting they are not promoting his face. They're not doing anything. They just wanted to show the abs. I cannot see anything here. Okay, but this is actually a really cool commercial because he's dancing and everything. Where's the volume? Just a tiny bit of the volume. Okay. Excuse me. We have a close up of the tattoos. Because these are new tattoos. He didn't have them before the military, and after the military he appeared with these tattoos. So I just I don't know what to say. So, oh, how I would run if motorcycle Jungkook was chasing me. Exactly, Jimin. This is exactly how I would run. So here's some pictures of that entire campaign. Jungkook slips into leather, warm up for the night in the cotton tee and tapered jean. The shearling trimmed leather jacket makes the look. Very honestly, just ignore Jungkook for a second. I know it's very hard, but I love this style. First of all, black clothes. You guys know that I only wear black clothes. I wear this purple hoodie for the live stream, but I love that. I love the leather jacket. I love the chains, the piercings, the hairstyle. Absolutely love it. More pictures. Jungkook lights up statement denim. The signature trucker jacket and jeans stamped with the Calvin Klein emblem, finished with a printed puffer for a sporty touch. Interesting. I've never seen Calvin Klein release clothes like this with a pattern. I usually see this type of clothes from other brands, but what do I know? I don't know anything about fashion. I don't know anything about Calvin Klein. Did you go to the Calvin Klein website to see it there? So this is the Calvin Klein official Instagram account. They posted the videos and pictures there. Here's more pictures. Oh, wow. The motorcycle, guys. It's not a fan fiction. It's not a fan edit. It's not photoshopped. It's real. We have biker Jungkook. Look at this. It's crazy. I better see this campaign everywhere because I saw the last campaign, like the 2023 campaign. Even while in 2024, I believe I saw it on actual Calvin Klein stores. So these better be on those stores. I don't care. I will demand it. I'm going to say it. This campaign is better than the first one. The first one was very shocking, but in terms of style, this is my favorite one. I love the motorcycle concept. Love, 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 love it. And I like these clothes better as well. So this photo shoot should be in all Calvin Klein stores. Look at this, so cool with the red. I love it. It's so Jungkook. Exactly, because the other one felt very Calvin Klein, so I liked it. And of course, Jungkook looked amazing. But on this one, it's more Jungkook. It suits him exactly. Here's the other one. This is the classical horizontal. Wait a second. Jungkook radiates heat. Whatever that means. Horizontal in workwear denim, seductive in a simple tee and light denim, punctuated by a tattoo reveal. What do you even know about Jungkook's tattoo reveals? Calvin Klein, you're being very suspicious. This room is, I know. I saw many comments in the chat about the room. Very, very suspicious. Jungkook's new Calvin Klein campaign just dropped. I just can't with this picture. This is one of my favorite ones. Okay, I don't. What are they doing to? Who is directing this campaign? Why are they making Jungkook sit down like this? This is crazy. What's my chair doing there? RM's brain cells. Jail. Alexa, play 7 explicit version immediately. Immediately. This picture is crazy. Whoever made him pose like this, absolutely illegal. Okay, a little bit more classical. I like it. I like it. Still, this one's my favorite. This one is also very, very well. Great, 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 great. That pose is unnecessary, extremely. So this is Amazon Music India. They posted Never Letting Go of Jungkook on a bike in red lights. So we have Never Let Go and of course Jungkook from the Calvin Klein video. Oops. Jungkook posted this on his Instagram stories. It's the Calvin Klein video that basically we just watched. And sick note, come get your sick notes right here. It says this is to certify that the individual known as your name has been affected by the repercussions of Jungkook's Calvin Klein collection drop on the 28th of October 2025. This individual's condition was also has also been severely exacerbated by other forms of emotional writing brought upon by Kim Seok-jin, Jung Ho-seok, Park Ji-min, and Kim Tae-yeon, not specific in its order of casualty. So, in case you are affected by the Calvin Klein campaign just dropped, this is your certificate of leave. You're welcome. I believe you have not sent the Calvin Klein broadcast channel, or maybe you added it and I didn't include it. I don't see it. But yeah, that is basically all for the campaign. Yeah, I haven't received it. That is all for the Calvin Klein campaign. And like I mentioned, I hope I get to see these pictures on the actual Calvin Klein stores. I was affected by 2 lives in like 4 hours during prime sleep time. No doctor's note for me today. I understand. Also, for after Jin's live, Jungkook went live, and for a couple of hours. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show those clips today. It's been 3 hours, so I need to go now. But I will definitely show all of the highlights from Jungkook's live stream. Actually, he went live 2 times, one for like 18 minutes and the second time for hours. So I will show the highlights of all of that on the next live stream this Friday. Guys, if you can, please join Friday because it's going to be a Halloween theme live stream with my sister. My sister wanted to be here for Halloween theme live stream. So yeah, we're going to see all of that Halloween content that BTS released throughout the years. And maybe there's going to be some surprises here and there. So let me see. Are there more pictures? This is not it. Oh, so we have this picture. Let me see. A little bit small, but we can make them bigger. What is it? And it's Jin's first concert day. Yes, so we have Friday and Saturday for Jin's concerts. So they have this picture, they have this other picture. Very, very cool. I really like this one with the tattoos and everything. Wow. Like this one is very clear. I am showing my tattoo sleeve. This one is very, very clear. Jungkook said, I'm showing my tattoo sleeve. So yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. I will end the live right now. But please join on Friday for the Halloween special. And Jungkook's live stream, I will do the highlights for that on Friday because there's just not enough time for today. And also it was very recent, so I couldn't look at all of the highlights. So I'll get that ready for Friday. So thank you so much, everyone. I will see you guys very soon. And have a good day.